Hi everybody! And today we're going to be
We're going to talk about one of your favorite Bible stories. And we want to share this with everybody because we know that right now it's really hard to be cooped up in the house.
Mm-hmm.
We come out and sit in the front yard, we have the pretty flowers and stuff behind us, and we're very blessed. But we also know that it's a really tough time. So we're thinking by sharing what we do together might help some other folks as well.
Yes.
What is one of your favorite Bible stories?
Well, one of my favorite Bible stories is where Jesus helped Mary with her brother or something.
Okay.
No, it was...
It's her brother.
And he dies, and Jesus resurrects him.
Okay. So we're going to look in the Bible, and we have our lovely tabs here to help us remember where the scriptures are. It's going to be in John, St. John.
St. John.
Okay. And we're going to look in chapter 11.
Chapter 11 would be...
Go ahead. I'll hold it for you. Okay. So this is the story, the death of Lazarus. Okay. So would you like to read it, or would you like I? Okay. So we're in John 11, verse 1 through really 44, but we're going to talk about the first part of it. So now a certain man was ill, Lazarus of Bethany, the village of Mary and her sister Martha. Mary was the one anointed the Lord with perfume and wiped his feet with her hair. Her brother Lazarus was ill. So the sisters sent a message to Jesus, Lord, he whom you love is ill. But when Jesus heard it, he said, this illness does not lead to death. Rather, it is for God's glory. So the Son of God may be glorified through it. Accordingly, through Jesus, though Jesus loved Martha and her sister and Lazarus, after having heard that Lazarus was ill, he stayed 2 days longer in the place where he was. Then, after this, he said to the disciples, let us go to Judea again. The disciples said to him, Rabbi, the Jews are just now trying to stone, and you are going there again? Jesus answered, there are not 12 hours of daylight. Those who walk during the day do not stumble, because they see the light of this world. But those who walk at night stumble, because the light is not in them. After saying this, he told them, our friend Lazarus has fallen asleep, but I am going there to waken him. And the disciples said to him, Lord, if he has fallen asleep, he will be all right. Jesus, however, had been speaking about his death, but they thought he was referring merely to sleep. Then Jesus told them plainly, Lazarus is dead. For your sake, I am glad I was not there, so that you may believe. But let us go to him. Thomas, who was called the twin, said to his fellow disciples, let us go, that we may die with him. Now, if we can continue on, we can go on to verse 38, and it says, then Jesus, greatly disturbed, came to the tomb. It was a cave, and a stone was lying against it. Jesus said, take away the stone. Martha.
Oh, I know what's next.
What's next?
Jesus takes away the stone and weeps with Martha, but then he calls out Lazarus to come out, and Lazarus comes out, and Mary and Martha are overjoyed because of Lazarus is lying.
That's correct. So if we continue reading in verse 40, Jesus said to her, did I not tell you that if you believed, you would see the glory of God? So they took away the stone, and Jesus looked up and said, Father, I thank you for having heard me. I knew that you always hear me, but I have said this for the sake of the crowd standing here, so that they may believe that you sent me. And when he said this, he cried out with a loud voice,
Lazarus, come out.
And the dead man came out, and his hands and feet bound with straps of cloth, and his face wrapped in a cloth. And Jesus said to them,
unwrap him and let him go.
Very good. So what Lily and I do a lot of times is we'll talk about the different scriptures. She'll have different memories of different parts of the verses, and I'll help her find it in the Bible, and that's one of the ways that we share worship time together. The other piece that we often do is pray together, right?
Mm-hmm.
So would you lead us in a prayer this evening?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you, dear Lord, for this day and all your blessings and the grace you've given us. Please help us throughout the days in this terrible moments, and help us throughout the people who need us, who need our prayers, and the people who need help, faith, And through this time of prayer and this time of worry, we thank you, Lord, for helping us all throughout the way. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.